Ooh, this game looks kind of interesting. I wonder what it is. There's a painted art style, at least in the background. Is this Japanese? So it's 2D. Kind of looks like a Metroidvania style game. Okay. Lots of focus on hooking and climbing. Looks decently fast-paced. Neo. Memories in Orbit. Cartoon classics.
To a new update for Disney Illusion Island. Monarch's greatest detective is
update for an Illusion Island.
Only Mickey and friends can help. In the brand new adventure, Mystery in Monarch. Uncover hints and evidence scattered throughout the world.
That's neat.
Then use the dashboard to crack each case. What big secret lies at the end? Start sleuthing because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch later
Okay, it's a
today.
free update. I haven't looked into whether Illusion Island is really good, but it looked good from what I've seen of it, so
Customize your character.
free update should be
Befriend Hello Kitty,
a great addition.
and other familiar faces in this open world adventure. Team up with your new pals to solve mysteries and restore Friendship Island when Hello Kitty Island Adventure launches as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system next year.
Okay, next year, Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Let's get loony in this wacky sports game.
A Looney Tunes sports
Play as
game.
Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, and more across 4 arcade-style sports. Unleash the full power of Acme across iconic levels in up to 4-player local co-op. But watch out for falling anvils. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports.
Kinda looks
crashes onto
slow
Nintendo Switch
paced,
this
but
fall.
it might be okay for a licensed game.
Let's see if you game on.
Emergency meeting.
Oh boy, here comes Among Us.
And imposter roles are being added to Among Us. Alert others when
Okay.
eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker. Or turn invisible while taking out players as a phantom. Suss things out when this free update for Among Us sneaks onto Nintendo
Okay, it's a
Switch
free
later
update.
today.
I'm assuming this update has already taken place on all the other platforms.
This is Felicidad, a realm of monsters.
Felicidad.
Command and raise them are called Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's civilization. 10 of Farmagia must rise up against the oppressive Magus to stop his vicious reign of the underworld. Raise monsters and lead them into the fight against the Magus' army. Plant seeds. Then
Okay, so it's a monster collecting kind of game.
Buddies come to life.
At least this one doesn't look like a ripoff like Pal World.
Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy weaknesses in action-packed combat.
Kind of like Pikmin control-wise. It's like RTS style.
All of the battle buddies in your party to call forth a giant fusion summon and wreak havoc on your foes.
Got huge summons, okay.
Join the rebellion to stop the Magus in Farmagia, launching on Nintendo Switch.
Marvelous,
November 1st.
okay. So, a decent developer. Looks like it'll be a mid-tier kind of game. Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released on the Wii system, is barreling onto Nintendo Switch in HD.
Donkey Kong Country Returns
The villainous
HD, okay.
Duck Tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana hoard. Obstacles in the way? Just stomp them, pound them, and roll on through. Each level is filled with hijinks, but they're no match for these top bananas.
Now, Tropical Freeze. Did that ever come out on the Switch? Trying to remember. I know it came out on the Wii U. I think it might have come out on the Switch, and if it has, this completes the Donkey Kong Country Returns games, and it also sets up for an eventual third Donkey Kong Country Returns. So this could mean we're getting a third Donkey Kong Returns on the Switch successor.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
Okay, early next year. Very nice. Good set of announcements.
Jungle Escapades returns in HD. Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs. Next, please take a look at this.
Timeless Knives. This Fire Emblem? Or something brand new. It's not Xenoblade. Oh, this is the Dragon Quest. Okay. This was expected. The Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, I believe. It's HD 2D style remake. I think this is going to be a really awesome game. It's just 3? I thought it was 1 and 2.
With allies to face the Archfiend on an epic adventure.
Okay, just 3. That's interesting. Maybe they already did. They're doing 1 and 2 as a separate game, and this is 3.
Perplexing challenges.
By the way, this is going to be an awesome game too.
Monsters await. An iconic RPG remade in HD 2D. Forge your own
Yeah, it
path.
looks really awesome.
The legacy begins. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake.
So when are we getting it?
Coming to Nintendo Switch, November 14th.
Alright, November 14th. Okay, here's 1 and 2, right? Yep. There we go. So they're a separate game? The complete Edric trilogy. The 1 and 2 HD remake? Next year, okay. So that's what they're doing.
任天堂ダイレクトをご覧の皆様、こんにちは、堀井雄二です。
Hello, what do you...
ドラゴンクエスト3の映像、いかがでしたか？ようやく発売日を発表できて、僕も嬉しく思います。そして今日、サプライズで発表したドラゴンクエスト 1&2 も HD2D で蘇ることが決定しました。時系列としては3が
Yep,
長手に始ま
Direct
った
Quest 3 is the first.
3、1、2の順番でプレイしてもらうとあっと驚く展開が待っています。ロト3部作となる3と1と2どちらもぜひ楽しんでもらえたら嬉しいです。どうも堀井雄二でした。
Thank you, Mr. Hori. We hope you're excited to play the entire Erdrick trilogy, now in HD 2D. Let's continue with more headlines.
Okay, we got some more headlines incoming.
Let's have some
Funko game.
Funko. Say hello to Jaws? Wait, He-Man? Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly?
A Funko video game.
Coming to life in this action-adventure mashup for the ages. Play with more than 60 characters as you explore locations
60
based on over 20
characters.
iconic movies, TV shows, and more.
If this game is successful, I could easily see it being
Epic worlds, each with their own
expandable.
unique puzzles, hidden areas, and familiar foes. Dinosaurs from Jurassic World and Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. They're certainly not toying around. Unbox the universe. When Funko Fusion pops onto Nintendo Switch,
Funko
September
Fusion.
13th.
There's potential there.
We've got a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games.
Alright.
Ready
Luigi's
for an adventure
Mansion.
of ghoulish proportions? Summon your courage and explore multiple mansions filled with goofy ghosts, tricky traps, and other supernatural shenanigans. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Meet the quirky little Denpa Man. Find him,
Denpa
catch him,
Man?
and lead him on a joyful RPG adventure.
That's a surprise.
Explore dungeons and battle monsters.
The Denpa Men
Customize all sorts of
return.
outfits, decorate your island however you'd like, and more.
This is gonna have the people waiting for a new Tomodachi Life and Miitopia. Gonna have those people in shambles.
Exclusive on Nintendo Switch, July 22nd.
Interesting, it's a timed exclusive. Okay.
Strategize away in this tower defense installment of the Metal Slug series. Take control of your forces and pulverize enemy strongholds. Choose from over 300 units with different abilities and build out your decks to win tactical tussles.
Now this is
You can
interesting.
also slug it out with other players in online battles. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Okay, later today.
Embark on an expedition of the damned in this eagerly awaited sequel
Darkest
to the
Dungeon
Gothic
2.
roguelike RPG. Board your stagecoach and set off across a decaying landscape to prevent an apocalypse. Fight off nightmarish fiends in turn-based combat
Okay.
and upgrade your abilities after each deadly run.
It's a pretty
Darkest
robust
Dungeon 2
lineup so far,
launches
as
on Nintendo
expected.
Switch, July 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. More classic titles are on the way.
Okay, let's see what we got. 4 swords.
Play Link's classic 16-bit adventure and team up online to explore randomized
Okay,
dungeons.
online
in
co-op.
Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords.
Zero
Experience the
Mission.
remake of Samus's first adventure in Metroid: Zero Mission. Plus, coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online,
A
the
mature
True
game.
17 Plus collection of games.
Turok!
Brave the dangerous lost land to stop the campaigners' nefarious schemes in Turok: Dinosaur Hunter.
Awesome. We got
And-
Turok. Conquer. Oh, Perfect Dark. Okay.
Infiltrate a corporation to end their alien conspiracy in Perfect Dark. Now with online multiplayer.
Very
All
nice.
4 games will be available for Nintendo Switch Online Plus
Later
expansion
today.
pack members later today.
Not too shabby.
Sail to save the day.
Phantom Brave. A
This is
sequel to
Aurora,
Phantom
a
Brave.
young woman with the ability to communicate with phantoms.
I will take all of this girl.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash. In this new installment in the Phantom Brave
Yeah, it's a
series,
sequel. Phantom Brave. Boss Hero.
take on tactical turn-based battles, where you'll combine the phantoms you befriended with objects in various ways.
Okay, looks like the gameplay's still
Combine phantoms with certain objects
the
to
same.
maneuver.
Good.
Combine with a cannon to attack a large area. A fan to blow enemies around. Or combine with Marona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle. Phantom
Oh, that's a
Brave,
new
The
twist,
Lost
I
Hero,
believe.
launches on Nintendo Switch next
That's
year.
coming next year, okay. 2025 is not looking too shabby
This
for
one's
the
gonna take you for a
Switch. Marvel vs.
7
Capcom.
arcade games featuring Marvel and Capcom characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch as one collection.
Collection, okay.
Flash in X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes. Take down the Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher.
Ooh, the Punisher
and
side
more.
scroller. Okay, got a nice collection there.
Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos. Select online mode to challenge rivals around the world.
Online, good.
Or play co-op in The Punisher.
Co-op for
You
Punisher.
can also cross over to the museum to view artwork or listen to music from each game. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Okay, sometime this year. Good. Mario Party.
The latest game
Let's see
in the
how
Mario
good this
Party
one
series
is.
takes place on an enormous island resort. Get ready to jump into the biggest
Okay.
selection of Mario Party minigames yet in Super Mario Party
Super
Jamboree.
Mario Party Jamboree.
First, let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to collect the most.
Nice, we got some boards. Looks like single
Take
player
notes with a boost
boards.
To travel between floors in Rainbow Galleria.
Ooh.
Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale. But
Okay, coins. 20 stars per coin.
ride around and stay on track in Roll'em Raceway. With the new Turbo Dice item, you can move up to 40 spaces with a lucky roll.
Oof. 40
Here on
spaces.
Goober Lagoon, the ebb and flow of the tide can change your path. And things
We
really
got
get
some
mixed up
changing
when the
boards.
volcano
That's
blows
good.
its top. Along with 5
Always
minigame
happy to see
boards,
changing
2 boards
boards.
from previous Mario Party games make their return.
Ooh, Mario's Rainbow Castle and Western Land.
Some
Good
minigames
choices.
with action-packed challenges, speed trials, a battle of wits, and more. And some are
Okay,
controlled
these
by gently shaking or tilting your
minigames are
Joy-Con
looking
controllers.
solid.
With over 110 minigames.
110,
and a
that's a
wide
nice
variety to enjoy.
selection of minigames.
Also,
Oh, what's
up to 20
this?
players can go head-to-head online in the Coupathlon mode.
20 player.
Compete against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top.
That's gonna be fun.
Wait, there are even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree game launches on
October
the Nintendo Switch system
17th.
October 17th.
Awesome.
That was the latest installment in the Mario Party series.
Looks like a return to form, which I'm very happy for.
New boards, mini games, 20-player online gameplay, and more. Get ready for the biggest Mario Party in series history. And now, please take a look at this.
Is this our last announcement? It's gonna be Metroid Prime 4. Oh. It's a Legend of Zelda. Is this Link to the Past? Link to the Past in the art style from the... No, this looks like... Is it a new game? Okay, Link gets captured and we're going to be playing as Zelda in this game. Is that what's going to happen here? Now, how are they going to make this work out? Echoes of Wisdom.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma.
We get one last Legend of Zelda game for the Nintendo Switch.
What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
I want to see what
This
combat
time
is going to be
around,
like
Link
for
is
Zelda.
vanished. it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role. You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then?
No, she can't.
Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
Let's see how her magic works. Because generally that's how Zelda fights in canon.
Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now
Okay.
alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod,
A
and sets off on a journey
fairy.
across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up. Just like that.
Okay.
You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover. Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters.
Oh,
After
monster
doing so, they'll
echoes.
fight by your side.
Okay.
Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
Yep. It's a very strategic style of gameplay, where you use your creativity with the spells you have.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
How was that?
So is
I
this
hope you
going to be
enjoyed this
end of this
demonstration
year?
of Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you solve puzzles and battle enemies will change depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different.
Hmm?
The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom
Yep,
launches
end of this
September
year.
26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also
Cool.
be available at launch. We hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda in this new adventure. Now, I'd like to return this moment I'd stolen away back to Mr. Takahashi.
Okay, that wasn't the last game.
Please look forward to the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series.
So nice, we get one more Zelda for the Switch. People were
Let
expecting
loose and
a
party on.
collection or remakes for Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker. Maybe happening, maybe not. I feel like probably not happening. Got Just Dance coming. Okay. Free trial. October 2024.
A new Lego adventure is on the
Here comes that
horizon.
Lego Horizon.
It's the world of Horizon in Lego form. Join Machine Hunter Aloy on a quest to save the world from an ancient evil.
As I said before, Sony is really trying to make Aloy into a thing.
Climb up onto tall necks and traverse other locations inspired by the original game.
They are
But
desperately
beware,
trying.
swarms of machines are lurking everywhere. Use an array of gadgets like blast boots and gravity bombs to hunt them down.
This trailer looks better than the trailer they showed off at
To mighty
Summer
sponsors,
Games Fest, because we're seeing
ready to
some
come across the
gameplay in
big
action,
Thunderjaw.
and we don't have the characters yakking the entire time, so that's a plus. This makes the game look a lot more fun than it looked in the reveal trailer for Summer Game Fest.
Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op.
So that's interesting. It marks a Sony franchise, owned and created by Sony, appearing on Nintendo Switch. Stray coming to Nintendo Switch. Okay.
Experience a decaying cyber city through the eyes of a cat separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B-12 to find your way home. Carefully climb to the highest heights. Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city. Careful though. Not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to venture into more areas of this unfamiliar world and make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Okay, holiday 2024.
Welcome home, Hobbit. If you've ever
A
wanted to
Hobbit
live like a
game?
Hobbit from the Lord of the Rings,
Tales of the Shire.
a leisurely existence nestled away in an idyllic, quiet
So like
corner of
a
Middle
sort of
Earth
Harvest
can be yours.
Moon game
Customize
set
your
in the
appearance, decorate your
Shire
home,
from
and
Lord of the
settle
Rings.
into life in the Shire. As a newcomer to the little
That's
haven of
interesting.
Bywater, you'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve problems, and even share a meal or three. Explore, garden, fish, forage, and cook. The best way to build a Hobbit community is by hosting a dinner party with your homemade dishes. Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await your arrival when Tales of the Shire launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Okay, later this year.
Investigate,
interesting.
Interrogate, checkmate.
Oh, hey, the Ace Attorney Investigations. Are we going to get 1 and 2 here?
Spin-off games,
Yes, it's a
including
collection.
sequel was previously
Unreleased in
outside
English.
Japan,
Yes.
coming to Nintendo Switch as one collection.
Very nice.
As the prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, take the case out of the courtroom and investigate.
I'll be interested in
crime
seeing
scenes.
how they handle the
Gather
translation
information by interviewing
for
people and inspecting evidence.
Ace Attorney
Use the
Investigations
power of
2.
logic to solve challenging cases. Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer, or swap to
Yes.
the original sprites for a more classic look.
Ooh, we can do
Take a
sprites
break
as
from
well.
Investigation to explore the gallery, where you'll find character art, music, including orchestral arrangements, and more. Past and present collide as you uncover the truth at any cost. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection.
September
launches on Nintendo
6th.
Switch September 6th.
Very
Pre-orders begin
nice.
later today on Nintendo eShop.
昨日と変わらない普通の一日、いつもの街、いつもの光景。
This isn't not Code Rain. I think Code Rain's already out, so what is this? Feels like it's the same studio. Yeah, this has that Danganronpa look 100%. So what game?
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. a mysterious school mascot suddenly appears. While Takumi manages to get out of harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students. Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days.
Ooh, it's a strategy RPG.
Shrouded in secrecy. And the unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this 100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The creators
Despair.
of Danganronpa present the 100-line Last Defense Academy,
Early
launching on Nintendo
2025.
Switch early next year.
I see potential in that. Like Danganronpa combined with Fire Emblem. That could be very interesting. A really good game. Depending on how it's implemented. Romancing Saga 2 Remake.
Rule and expand the Empire of Beren across multiple generations, while challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness. In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills, and formations to enhance abilities. Turn-based battles have also evolved into timeline battles, where the action order is key.
Timeline battles.
Features like United Attack can also help with strategy.
Let's see how this implementation of turn-based battles
Or will you
works.
fight the 7 heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story.
I'd rather keep the battles full-on turn-based, but if this is done in a way that doesn't completely destroy the turn-based element, then it's workable.
Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the Seven launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
Okay.
We hope you're excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct.
Almost everything.
Next will be our last announcement.
Last announcement. Is this going to be Metroid Prime 4? Galactic Federation. Yep. Metroid Prime 4. So it is coming to Nintendo Switch. There's Samus. Okay. Looks good. Oh yeah, the gameplay looks good. What we're seeing here. Let's see the abilities in action. We've got scanning, yes. We've got abilities, good old Morph Ball. Space Pirates. Oh boy. Metroids, and who is that? Metroid Prime 4. Yawn. Are we gonna get some gameplay as well? I mean, we saw some gameplay in the footage, the trailer, but... Okay, we're getting the date. 2025. So, late 2025 or mid 2025?
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After
Looks
a very
really
long time,
good.
We are finally able to share more information about this title. Release is planned for 2025.
Okay.
So please wait a little bit longer. We hope you're looking forward to Samus Aran's new adventure.
It's looking worth the wait.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
All right. Really awesome. I think that's a really strong Direct. It's probably the strongest presentation from the major platform manufacturers this year during this summer. Sony's was kind of a bit lackluster. Microsoft's was better. And I think that Nintendo's is probably a little bit better than Microsoft. So that puts it in the front, puts it as the front runner. A lot of people were counting on that being the case because Nintendo generally brings a lot of games, brings a variety of experiences, new experiences, returning experiences, and we had a lot of hype and build up over things that hadn't been shown yet, like Metroid Prime 4 specifically. I knew that Metroid Prime 4 had to show up at this Direct, because if it doesn't show up at this Direct, that means it's definitely slated 100% for the Nintendo Switch successor, and it would be a stealth confirmation of not only the existence of the Nintendo Switch successor, but of Metroid Prime 4 being a launch title for that platform. So they would have to announce it during this Direct. A lot of games in 2025, which is good, so that the sunsetting of the Nintendo Switch, once the new hardware gets online, will be a gradual process. So it's good to have some major first-party titles coming to the Nintendo Switch successor platform, so that it can keep selling, and that all the people that have bought the game, bought the console, the platform, can still get games for it, new games. So that's very good. I think people are expecting a lot more remakes from Nintendo on this platform and during this presentation, and there weren't that many to speak of. There were remakes from second and third parties, but from Nintendo themselves, we had Donkey Kong Country Returns, which is good. That's calling all the way back to the Wii, and that game was due for an HD remake, incorporating all the stuff they added from the 3DS version. Good. I think Tropical Freeze is already on the Switch. So like I was saying earlier, this makes it so that now we have all the Donkey Kong Country Returns experiences on the Nintendo Switch playable, which would open the door for Donkey Kong Country Returns 3 on Nintendo Switch successor hardware, which would be a really good decision. We got the brand new Mario and Luigi game, which I didn't get to start the recording in time to see that game or record my reaction to that game. Let's see if I can refresh the stream here and start over with the Mario and Luigi announcement, which was really good. Another game that looked strongly adhering to form. I have to look and see who the developer is for this game, because I thought the Alpha Dream had closed. I remember hearing the Alpha Dream had closed. So the question is, who is making this game if it's not Alpha Dream? My guess would be Intelligent Systems, possibly. But not confirmed at this stage. We have to check that. Okay, I think, yes, we can get to the start of the Nintendo Direct now, so that we can see the Mario and Luigi Brothership trailer, because that game looks really good as well. But back to my point, we didn't see a whole lot of remakes of Nintendo games on the Switch this time. And that's probably because we're saving a lot of the bigger remakes for the launch of the Nintendo Switch successor. So here's how it opens. Right away you can see that's Mario and Luigi. It looks really good. HD. And it's a really good art style they've created here. It's three-dimensional, but it maintains all of the aspects of the two-dimensional Mario and Luigi, which is exactly how you want it to do it. The gameplay looks solid. You got the combination attacks, the timed attacks. We've got a whole lot of imaginative characters here. Got our combination burst attacks, our good old puzzle gameplay. And it looks like we'll have our good combination of Mario and Luigi style new enemies combined, and maybe some typical Mario characters. And this game's coming November 7th, so it's going to be our big holiday release for the year.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
So they started super strong with this game.
Entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years.
9 years since the last one.
Please look forward to a seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi.
Seafaring adventure.
Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Bring the championships home or on the go.
And on our first headlines, we had the
Thrill of the
Nintendo World
is
Championships,
heading to the Nintendo Switch system.
which
Take
looks
on
like
over
it'll be
150
fun.
speed running challenges from across 13 NES games, from lightning fast beats to action-packed battles. Familiarize yourself with each challenge and perfect your timing. Then give it your best shot and aim for the top of the online leaderboards. You can also try
Got these
more
cool
difficult
online
legend
leaderboards.
challenges, like completing Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes.
And the Legend Challenge.
Stuck on a legend challenge? Check out classified information for handy tips and tricks to help you improve. Put your skills to
And the
test
tips and
in
tricks are so
survival mode,
cool.
where you'll race against ghost data of players worldwide. After each round, half of the players will be eliminated. You've only got one shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing?
Maybe use Ghost Data here rather than live
Nintendo World
online.
Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th. Pre-orders for the digital
And I think
version
that's a
are
decent
available now
choice.
on Nintendo eShop. A deluxe set containing a physical version of the game and other bonus items is also available for pre-order.
I believe you have to get the
The final battle of
physical
Fairy Tail is
release
about
with
to
the
begin.
deluxe edition to get the physical release. Not entirely sure. We got a Fairy Tail game here.
Live the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy Tail in this action RPG. Set in the vast kingdom of Fiore, Team Natsu prepares to finish
And
their fight.
I don't know Fairy Tail, but I guess this looks okay.
Real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of magic based on who's in your party. Work together with your teammates to take down powerful enemies. Fairy Tail 2 launches on Nintendo Switch this winter.
And this winter, so that means probably early 2025.
Multi-dimensional journey.
And here is that new game.
Creator Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Yes, from Sakaguchi.
Composer Nobuo Uematsu.
And it has Uematsu too.
Based RPG Fantasian. The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization.
Looks really good.
To restore his memories, Leo must confront an evil entity threatening all mankind. Skills are the ticket to winning battles. Adjust a skill's trajectory to target multiple enemies at once.
And that looks
You
cool.
can also send enemies you've encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later. The more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in one shot.
And that's a neat trick that you can store enemies. It's a nice way of handling random encounters. You can stockpile them all into one big battle.
Launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
I think there's a lot of potential there.
Another sport is coming to Spoko Square.
And that's basically where we left off.
Basketball is
Because
being
I remember
released as a free
speaking
update to
about
Nintendo
this,
Switch sports game. Dribble,
that I think this game would have been so much better as a Mii Sports title, but
in 2-on-2
Nintendo
matches,
seems to be
use
trying to sunset the Mii's,
three-point challenge solo and score as many baskets as
which
you
I
can
feel
in
like
time.
is a mistake,
Up to 4 players can also compete in 5-streak battle.
because the Mii's are so iconic. I think that
Besides local play,
Nintendo should bring them back and keep incorporating them,
online matches.
particularly in games like this, the sports titles.
This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
I'm not sure why they would move away from Mii's on that, but that's the decision that they made. Then we have this Metroidvania style game. Has a painted art style. There's a lot of focus on crawling and grappling. It seems like a lot of upward movement in the gameplay. The pace seems pretty good. Yeah, it's nice and fast. Looks snappy. I think that could be a good game. Neo Memories in Orbit 2025. So we can pause there because that covers everything in the direct. Like I said, I think this was a really awesome direct. Probably one of the best ones we've had in recent years. Because I'm thinking back, last year there were like decent. But I think this one was a bit of a cut above, and it makes sense. It's probably this will be the last Nintendo Direct. At least that's what we're all thinking. It's the last Nintendo Direct focused exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. So this will be the final Nintendo Switch Direct. because we're all thinking that 2024 is going to start with the announcement of the Nintendo Switch success, or excuse me, 2025 is going to start with the announcement, the revealing of the Nintendo Switch successor. And at the same time, they will include Switch information. Let us know that the Switch is being sunsetted, but there are still lots of games coming to Nintendo Switch that you'll want to be interested in getting and playing. I think that's probably the way they will go into 2025, so there might be one more Nintendo Switch Direct after this, maybe. It depends on if they want to do the Switch successor announcement in January, combined with the Nintendo Switch combined with the Nintendo Switch Direct, or if they want to do an entirely separate presentation for the Switch successor reveal, and then maybe do a Nintendo Direct later on, a little bit later after that, to show off the rest of the games coming to Nintendo Switch and give dates for things that haven't been given dates yet, like Metroid Prime and I think the Princess Zelda game. No, Zelda was September, I think. But there are a few other games that they can give release dates for, so they could possibly do it that way. But yeah, this is really big, and Nintendo's sort of carrying the summer here, because the Summer Games Fest was lackluster. The PlayStation presentation wasn't that great. The Xbox presentation, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched it yet, but the general buzz from it online is that it was good. It was better than the PlayStation. So my thinking is that yes, Nintendo here kind of carrying the summer, what used to be E3 season, now it's Summer Game Fest generally. It's generally summer announcements, because the presentations from Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo don't come as part of Summer Game Fest. Summer Game Fest is a bunch of third parties and indies, and some major AAA studios announce things there, but not too many. And this year was especially muted for Summer Games Fest. So coming in collectively, the summer E3 season, I guess is what we should call it now, even though Summer Game Fest is what Geoff Keighley and the major gaming industry would like to call this season. I guess we could call it trailer season, but either way, Nintendo carrying this, I think. So with that, I will end this video here. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Sayonara.